Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So this is kind of different and unorthodox, but I was shooting these clips in with today's video, and afterwards and all day I've kind of just thought, well, this discussion would probably end up getting cut from this video anyway because of the way I edit. So I'm just gonna upload it here as a separate video. Hope you guys can help out a little bit. I'm asking for some advice here and some other little things on some farming practices that I'd like to get set, but it's just difficult and it just didn't fit with today's video, so it's going to be a separate one, and hope you guys can, it's less education or less for you guys and more for me, I guess I would say. You guys are, I'm looking for some help here, some guidance, so give this video a watch and let me know what you guys think. Oh, that field there on the right is our first field of beans we planted on April 17th. You can't see it from the road very well. I do see some water in places. We'll slow down at the driveway and see if there's any beans that you can row from the road. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't see anything. There's water everywhere though. That sucks. Those little areas will dissipate pretty quick, I think. But yeah, these fields have me questioning whether they will be replanted or not. But for now, we leave them. I'm going on 17 days, I think. So those first fields planted really have me wondering whether I should truly be no-till or not. In hindsight, I should have had somebody come in with a high-speed disc last fall, hit some corn stalks, have somebody come in with an accelerator and hit some corn stalks, so that I can figure out what the heck I want to do with beans in the future, because no-till works a lot of the time, but you get these times where you just have the right weather conditions and you can seal them seeds in the ground and they will not come out. But I don't know what it is, but I don't know. I don't really have the horsepower for a high-speed disc, and I don't really have... I probably could get away with an accelerator, but I don't want to buy something that I haven't seen run and don't know if it'll do the job I want it to do. So that's the trouble around here. There's no dealers close by. You can't get a demo on anything. So you just have to go out and drop 40 grand on a tillage tool without seeing it run. But I'm gonna hopefully try and find some neighbors that got some pieces that I would be interested in buying and have them run a demo, pay them to run a demo. Because, yeah. You can't justify $40,000 on a tillage tool when you have no idea how it works in your ground. We see them at expos all the time demoed, but the places where the expos are is like blow sand. But like I was saying, no-till, I don't like tillage, period. I'll just put it that way. That might be the young in me coming out, but I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I know tillage is not good for your ground in any way, but sometimes you have to do it, and I understand the necessity of breaking compaction, because compaction is a massive yield robber. So I'm trying to figure that out. We've been in a transitional phase for like the last 5 years where we're doing a little bit of literally everything on our farm, and I'd like to dial it in and get it to where it's a perfect practice that you know, okay, that field's that, we're going to be doing that. We're not experimental all the time. And I'm kind of in my head right now, if I could get demos on stuff this fall, because we're not in a position to buy any tools right now anyway, get some demos going, and either an accelerator or a Kuhn high-speed disc. One of them, get that, hit our corn stubble in the fall, hit it again in the spring before we plant the beans, no-till all the corn and soybean stubble, because I haven't had any issues with no-tilling corn, and then no-till our wheat stubble, which is usually that cover crop mix, because I haven't ran into issues there. Let's go expand on that whole strategy, no-till strategy. We also no-till our wheat into soybean stubble. I'm sure somebody will ask that. That's normal practice for the most part. I mean, there's a few guys around here who work their soybean stubble up. What I find is if I work the ground up and then put wheat in, I am cutting ruts every single time the sprayer goes across the field. And if you know anything about wheat, you spray it with herbicide in the fall, you come back, you stream nitrogen on in the spring with it twice, so you're at 3 passes, and then you come back again with fungicide, so you're at 4 passes with the sprayer. That is a lot of ruts. And for the most part, you can follow your old ones, but if you get off in any places, there's new ruts, and it's a mess. We worked some wheat ground and did that, and I said never again. So no-till wheat, it doesn't hurt us any. Last year we pulled off 88 bushel wheat on no-till. It's not a big deal. That was a record crop for us anyway. So yeah, that's what. It's just the beans that really don't like no-till, and I think it wouldn't be an issue with if there wasn't so much corn trash, but there is, and so that's what I have to figure out how to manage. It's difficult. We've probably been tillage for so long, the ground's fairly dead, so it's not breaking stuff down real fast. But I can't afford to have a yield drag right now, so I gotta figure something out for the coming years. But yeah, I think it all starts with those machinery demos. If I can get something going this fall. Ideally, we don't really like the accelerator as far as machine style. What we really want is a Mandaco Storm, but the used market on them, there's practically none around here. So there's big ones. You can always find a big tillage tool anywhere, like a 40-footer, but we need like a 20-footer at the biggest. That's all we can pull, and that might even be stretching it, but yeah, we'll figure something out. And I'm sure there's some people who say, you got that sitting in your driveway right now, why don't you use that to hit corn stalks? Well, that is a disc, and a disc is nothing but a compaction maker if used in the wrong conditions. And most of the time in the fall, there isn't right conditions, so you gotta find something that works. So that would be something. Oh, and we'll get flack on this for the planter sitting out in the rain too. We were working on it, and there's no room in the shop, so that's where it must sit. But yeah, the disc, I could theoretically use that, but I don't want to because it's not in the best of shape. And yeah, like I said, it's just a disc moves too much dirt. Obviously, I was talking about a high-speed disc, and that moves a lot of dirt too, but supposedly they don't create a hard pan like that disc does. So, I don't know. Right or wrong. At the end of the day, we're still trying to figure out what we want to do as far as a permanent practice. And I really, in my mind, I know I don't want to use that disc for everything. I don't want to use that tractor for anything. And I don't know. Because in the fall, I can have a high-speed disc or accelerator on this tractor. No problem. And then in the spring, I can hit everything and then hook the planter up and not unhook for the rest of the year. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Your opinions.